Major difference in my teeth.
In a moment, we'll find out what happens as from Hollywood, it's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic-Tac-Toe. And now, here's our host, Wink Martindale. Lord.
Hi, everybody. I tell you, if I was going to give the applause award, that would be it. My favorite audience of all time. That was super. Thank you. Nice to have all of you here, and thank you for joining us at home. Now let's meet our current champion, Big Money Man.
Our current champion, whose winnings total in cash and prizes $34,600, is a computer systems analyst. Meet Erik Kraepelin. And his opponent is a university professor whose main interest is the study of high-energy physics. Meet Dr. Mary Maggie.
Dr. Mary, may I call you Dr. Mary?
Well, you can just call me just Mary, too.
I forgot. All right, Mary, I forgot your mother was in the audience. We're going to show her right now. And I asked, when I hugged her neck, I said, do you think your mother would mind if I did? Mom, did you mind at all me hugging Mary's neck? That's not too bad, was it? No, she doesn't mind. Is your mom the only representative you have here representing your cute little self?
Thank you.
Nice to see you. Are you still a little nervous? Everything's going to be all right now. You reach over there and shake hands with our current champion, Erik, while I stand here and just sort of make you feel at home. Erik, do you know how much you've won so far on Tic-Tac-Toe?
I think it's $34,000 plus tax.
You know, when they win over $25,000, the first thing they get, they go out and hire them a real good tax attorney. That's what he means. That tax comes to $600. So it's $34,600. Good luck to you both as we get this game underway. Okay? Here we go. Now, I'm sure you remember last show ended in a tie game. We're about to play the 6th game with Erik and Mary, and these are the categories we're going to be dealing with. Our questions will be built around mixed drinks, Joes and Josephs, movies, mythology, physics, World War II, famous lovers, strange names, and one-word titles. Now, the pot at this point in your match is worth $8,500. There are the categories. Erik, to begin a new game, champion always goes first, so sir, select, please.
Once again, I'll take physics before Mary does.
Yeah, physics. That happens to be Mary's favorite category. However, Erik, you go first, and this is your first question. During the 1870s, an American physicist named Josiah Gibbs developed a rule which describes the 3 phases of all matter. One of these phases is liquid. I want you to name the other 2 phases, and I'll give you a few extra seconds to think about that. Again, Erik, during the 1870s, an American physicist named Josiah Gibbs developed a rule which describes the 3 phases of all matter. One of the phases is liquid. You'll have the center box if you can name the other 2 phases.
Gas and solids.
Right! That's it. Good for the X. In the center box, and $300 more goes into the pot. By the way, I want to point out, as we do from time to time, when this sort of thing occurs, those scheduling questions on Tic-Tac-Toe have no idea who the contestants will be when those categories are scheduled for one of our shows. So, Mary, I just thought I'd point that out to those of you who, well, because she is a physicist. $8,800 in cash in the pot. Let's move the categories around. And, Mary, it'll be your turn to select.
Okay, I'll take World War II.
All right. On the subject of World War II, this question. Mary, the war began in Europe when Germany unleashed its blitzkrieg tactics on Western Europe. What country?
Wink, that's Eastern Europe.
I beg your pardon. The war began in Europe when Germany unleashed its blitzkrieg tactics on Eastern Europe. What country was Germany's first conquest?
Poland.
Yes, that's it. I didn't get it right, but you did, so that what counts. Put it over there. Let's move the categories around, and that gives you exactly $9,000 pot to work with, Erik.
I'd like to try strange names, left center, please.
All right, in the category of strange names, his first name was Felix, and he was a legal advisor to Woodrow Wilson and Franklin Roosevelt before becoming a Supreme Court justice. His last name is the same as a kind of sausage. Name him.
Frankfurter.
Right, Felix Frankfurter. Oh, great name. I love it. Put an X there. Let's shuffle. In the pot, $9,200, Mary.
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to take mixed drinks to block.
You're afraid you're going to have to take it? All right. Let's see what happens as you try to block him with the answer to this, Mary. Irish coffee is a St. Patrick's Day favorite. It's made with hot coffee, topped with whipped cream, and a certain spirit is added. For a block, name this spirit.
Irish whiskey.
You got it. Irish whiskey. Good for a block. Put an O there. Let's move them around. Eric.
I'd like to try one-word titles in the top right, please.
And so be it. One-word titles. This song's one-word title is a sign of the zodiac and was one of the hit songs from the musical Hair. Name the song.
Aquarius.
Yes. Very good. Moving right along. Put an X there. Let's shuffle in the pot. $9,600 and 4 boxes left, Mary.
Okay, I'll have to take famous lovers in the lower left-hand corner to block. Wink.
Again on the defensive, trying to block him off down there in the bottom left. For a diagonal block, Mary, here's your question. According to legend, this 12th century hero was in love with Maid Marian, who shared many adventures with him in the wilds of the English forest. For a diagonal block, name him.
Robin Hood.
Yes, you've done it again. Another good block. Put an L there. In the pot, now $9,800. Getting close to that 10 grand mark. 3 boxes are left, and the categories that appear in them can decide who wins and who loses. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a moment.
What's up at Game Show Network?